need your help. Just one more time.
Oh, I swore I'd never merge bodies with you again. All right! Come on! I'm Vegeta and Kakarot together. Vegito! Let's do this! Take this! Time I got going! I'll give you something good! How's that? Shall I get serious?
We're back with Vegitos. Now let's go over Vegito. He has a lot of feet kicks, which, once again, makes sense. This is Vegito. He's the kicking guy. He has really nice combos. And I think they're nice in the way, like, Xenoverse is nice. I think these combos really get across who Vegito is as a character. The arrogance, the feet kicking, and everything. Very cool. Even his grab is really cool. It's just a bunch of kicks. Very nice grab. I do think it's weird that he doesn't have split finger shot, but instead has this big bang attack. But I like this big bang attack more than split finger shot. I honestly think they didn't really need to have split finger shot. And I'm almost happy they didn't include it. I mean, it's still like the only move that base form Vegito does, so maybe it should have been his ultimate. But he has a literal perfect good ultimate here, so no. But this is also the best big bang attack, by the way. I just like to put that out here. I can actually tell that it's a big bang attack. I instantly knew. Unlike Super Vegeta's, where the big bang attack is freaking tiny as shit, I could not tell. Also, he's like one of the only two characters that actually has big bang attack as a super attack. And the only ones that actually have it as like a ultimate are Super Saiyan early Vegeta and Super Saiyan 2 mini Vegeta. Big bang attack isn't really seen in Vegeta's kit, which I do think is a little bit weird. But maybe this is coming from a place of Xenoverse where basically every Vegeta has big bang attack. It is nice to see a real version of it, and it even has a little Vegito flare. He has his arms crossed when firing it. You aren't even worthy of him putting his arm down. It's still crossed. He does it with one hand. Yes, I know big bang attack is an attack done with one hand still. But it's usually the outstretched arm, camera to the side, fire the blast. It almost kind of looks like a palm. It looks like Vegito's firing a hand-shaped big bang attack, almost. At least to me. But yes, it's nice to see it. Now, his rush. I'm so glad they decided to give him a rush. I mean, they did have a perfectly good rush to pick from in Raging Blast 2. Base Vegito does have a command super that is a melee combo, but they decided to take this. This honestly looks like his Raging Blast 2 unique. Or his, so in Raging Blast 2, and I know I've gone over this several times with other characters, but they have a move called a signature. Like, Vegeta's is a volley. Vegito's is he kicks you with his feet. And this looks like a cinematic version of Vegito's kick move that he has in Raging Blast 2, which I am a fan of. I really do like this move, and once again, it is Vegito. I like it. It's pretty disrespectful. It has a nice ring to it. I do wish it was a bit longer and there were more kicks. Maybe a freeze frame where he kicks you in the face and the opponent goes launching. It almost feels like Vegito's playing with me when he does it. Anyways, Vegito has one of the best Kamehameha ults in the game. And one of the best Super Kamehamehas, by the way. He does the flip, charges it, and then fires it. There's only a few things wrong with it, by the way. First of all, that flip is perfect. Like I said, it's one of the best Kamehameha ults. Possibly top 10, maybe top 15. But I think it breaks the top 10. I honestly do. It's certainly on the top 3 best normal Super Kamehamehas. Up there with Super Saiyan Mini Goku's Kamehameha. And I don't remember if Super Saiyan 4 Daima Adult Goku's Kamehameha is considered a different attack. But if it isn't, that's the best Kamehameha ult we have. At least for Super Kamehamehas. Maybe that can be a video at some point. Ranking all the Kamehameha ultimates. Or all the Kamehamehas in the game. Huh. Actually, kinda sounds fun. Anyways. He does a flip. I really like the add-on of the flip, by the way. By 2 things. Also, this is one of the few blasts where we actually get to see it come towards the opponent, which is what I've been saying they should be doing. 1 step forward, 2 steps back, essentially, with this game. I think what I personally would have done is had Vegito cup his hands together and start flipping. So he's charging the attack while flipping. When he stops the flip, he fires it. Keep the blast, like, keep it so where the opponent's looking at it and we get the frontal view of it coming at them. This should be a Raging Blast 2 style attack where we get to see it engulf the opponent, shoot backwards, and then explode. Because this only lasts like 2 seconds, almost. But it's probably Vegito's best beam ultimate in the game. And we'll get to the others later. But those are the 2 improvements I would do with it. Other than that, Vegito's base form is pretty perfect, actually. I mean, base Vegito is one of my mains. I do think he's the best Vegito in general, though.
I am Super Vegito!
Take this. This cannot be.
This is an immortal body.
Enough! 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 Let's end this!
If you really want to dole out some damage, watch and learn. Whoops. I know. Kamehameha!
All right! Shall I get serious? Take this!
This cannot be. You weren't much at all.
Alright, here we go. Super Vegito. Something that I did not mention in my first video when doing this, so I'm kind of glad I get to do a little redo, is Vegito has a unique Super Saiyan animation. Now, a lot of the characters use the same animation, which I think is fair. Not every character needs to have a unique animation to go along with their Super Saiyan forms. Especially when Super Saiyan feels so numerous in the series. It is nice to have a unique animation, though. Similar to Mini Goku, Mini 3 Vegeta, SSJ2 Teen Gohan, Mid Super Saiyan Goku. I mean, Vegito has always had a unique Super Saiyan animation. And I do like it here. It helps to make Vegito feel more unique than he already is. Now, he does have faster combos than his base form variant, as we can see here. I think they might be slightly different, but I do think they still stay fairly consistent and similar. If I'm going to be 100% honest with you, just here, they do feel a lot... a real lot faster. Actually, so much so that I think Super Saiyan Vegito is one of the fastest characters in the game. Similar to how Saiyan Armor Super Saiyan Trunks is really fast. I mean, Vegito is fast in general, but they seem to do this with the fusions, where the first form is fairly quick, the Super Saiyan form is the quickest, and their blue forms kind of slow down. At least in the case of Super Gogeta and Vegito. I mean, I still like base Vegito's fighting style. Once again, there's nothing wrong with this. He keeps the exact same grab, and like I've mentioned before, I don't have any issue with grabs staying the same if it makes sense. Super Vegeta, the buff form, having a throw makes more sense than him having his grab in Super Saiyan and base form. That's fine. Goku's forms all keeping Dragon Throw? Yeah, makes sense. It's not a bad grab either, so it's fine. Now, this Vegito finally has a Big Bang Beam. And I would just like to say, I love the charge up. I like how he does the typical Big Bang stance, but Big Bang Beam looks very nice. It actually looks like a beam to me instead of a jet of water. Like, most Kamehamehas in this game kind of look like water to me. I mean, it a little bit looks like water, but it looks more like a beam than most beams have been in this game. It's a nice move. And it's like one of the Vegito attacks. Big Bang Flash is just it's one of the Vegito signature techniques that isn't really added in games. The only game where I can really think about it being added is Battle of Z, to my like, he doesn't have it in Raging Blast, he doesn't have it in Raging Blast 2, he doesn't have it in Ultimate Tenkaichi, he doesn't have it in Budokai 3, he doesn't have it in Budokai Tenkaichi 3, doesn't have it in Xenoverse, doesn't have it in Xenoverse 2, doesn't have it in Fighters. He might have it in Kakarot though, but I haven't played Kakarot, so I'm not sure. At least not to the extent that I've gotten to the Buu arc. Once again, this is a nice move. And I think if Vegito was to have any beam, it makes more sense to have this instead of something like Super Kamehameha or Final Flash, like he does in Raging Blast 2. Which, I would be fine if this game had the customizable movesets of Raging Blast. Vegito having a Super Kamehameha or Final Flash or Big Bang Attack would be perfectly fine in my book, because those are all moves that he can relatively do, so it makes sense. Now, Final Kamehameha... it looks nice, yes it does, but it feels really weird to have Super Saiyan Vegito not have it as an ultimate. After years of seeing him with it as an ultimate, it just feels weird to have it revealed as a super attack and have it as an ultimate in Super Saiyan Blue. I actually think the super attack is superior in most ways to the Super Saiyan Blue ultimate, actually. It does feel weird, and I think I would switch it to a mix of a combo. Super Vegito has a counterattack in Raging Blast 2. I'd make that into a rush and have it end with the blast to the face. With the two kicks and the blast, just make it a little bit more of a combo. Bitch slaps you, then blasts you. It's what I would have personally done. Instead of Final Kamehameha. But at the same time, I understand why it's added here. Super Vegito not having it feels wrong. But I also probably wouldn't have wanted it to be his ultimate in this form if he's gonna have the ultimate in Super Saiyan Blue, unless they made them different. Now, Spirit Sword! It's a really good rush. That first hit is really nice. I think, for the most part, Spirit Sword is very, very well animated and is very well paced as well. It doesn't feel as fast, and it feels like that first hit actually hurts. Then the throw down, the stabbing sword. Once again, very nice. The little spin stab is also really cool. I will say, I do think this might be the best Spirit Sword we have in the game. The Version Blast 2 version is really good as well. The animation and everything there just makes Vegito feel really, really powerful. But I will say that I do like this version a lot too. If it had the same animation, or at least the similar sound effects, like with the punches and how it was all angled, this would be a 10 out of 10. It's not quite there, but it is really nice. I would say, let's actually see more of the slash, like, when we throw them down. Give us a image of the opponent on the floor, Vegito stabbing them, then spinning his hand, and then the slice happens. Other than that, this is pretty much a perfect Super Saiyan preset, and Vegito from the Buu arc is perfectly adapted here.
Now, let's settle this once and for all. How do you like this? Let's do this. Take this. Come on, let's finish this. Full power. Kamehameha! Take this. Now choke on this! Shall I get serious? This is the end for you! Final Kamehameha!
Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, Vegito time. He also has a unique Super Saiyan animation. Well, Super Saiyan Blue animation, that is. Which is very nice to look at. Let's see it again. I do like his Super Saiyan animation more, but this is, you know, pretty cool. He does have a similar fighting style. It feels like they mixed stuff from his fighters combos and some of his Xenoverse combos in with his Vegito-esque flair here. Yes, he is fast. You know, I feel like he's faster than Blue Vegeta, but I can't really tell. He still is pretty fast. Maybe faster than his base form? Possibly. Definitely slower than his Super Saiyan form, though. Still, once again, very nice. Very nice combos. Very Vegito-esque combos. Same grab. It does feel like they add in a little bit more kicks. Now, Super Kamehameha. Before, this attack used to take like 100 years to charge up. Then they did an update. I don't know exactly when it was buffed, but its charge time was way downgraded. This used to be a lot slower. Like, you used to get a ring, it used to pulse, get smaller, then it would fire. I wonder if somebody can find very, very early gameplay of Blue Vegito firing it, because I swear to you, it got slower. I'm not crazy, I promise. They managed to fuse Savage Strike and Spirit Stab into one attack, which is pretty pretty unique, and instead of just, you know, giving him Savage Strike and Spirit Stab as his attacks, I'm very happy they decided to go this unique route. He does the punch, Spirit Stab, and Savage Strike, boom! This punch does feel powerful. I feel strong when I'm doing it. My only issue is we don't actually get to see the punch connect. It would be a lot stronger if we got to see Vegito really connect the punch. Maybe do like a freeze phrase to his fist in Zamasu's face, and then show them getting thrown back into the ground. That would be cool. His rush is obviously the best part about this entire moveset. Super Kamehameha isn't really needed, to be honest with you. I feel like they should have gone with the Big Bang Flash, or maybe made another move, or done something else. If they were just gonna do it, once again, I have said this plenty of times, Ultimate forms should not have chargeable beams. He should have something similar to the Kaioken times 20 Kamehameha, or Gohan's Apathy Kamehameha. Well, I call it Apathy Kamehameha. Specifically, Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan's Kamehameha. At least if you did that, this would make it a little bit more unique, and I don't understand why most of these versions don't have chargeable blasts like this. Time for his disappointing ultimate, though. God Final Kamehameha is really terrible. The, actual charge up is fine. This is fine. The, charge up looks perfectly fine and normal. Actually, it looks like he's charging a wall of water. And that's where my praises end, actually. It's really big, it looks really cool, but it does kind of look like he's firing a blast of water at the opponent. Now, this part, where you actually get to see them engulfed by the beam, perfect! Literally, perfect. This is what I've been asking for in most of the ultimates. That feels terrifying. Just watching it engulf the opponent makes it actually feel like it's strong. I do think it should have had more yellow lightning, but this is where, and this is the common Sparking Zero pitfall, by the way. It goes by way too fast. So far, everything's perfect except for the very last hit. It feels like as soon as it engulfs them, it explodes. We don't get to see it arc past the screen and explode after it engulfs them. Feels like it just engulfs, swallows, and explodes within a second or two. This should have at least been 5 seconds at most. Or at the very least 5 seconds. It's a shame, because Final Kamehameha is one of those cool ass attacks that you just know has to be epic, and the last part makes it feel not epic.
Dad and Vegeta, the Potara earrings are really amazing.
I'll take you down, Gohan. Bring it on! That was close. Not bad. Over You like that?
Don't think I'll give up so easily. Over here.
Take this! That was close. Full power! All right, my turn. Shall I get serious?
Your history!
Not bad.
Your history!
No. That was close. This is the end. for you! Final Kamehameha! Let's do this over here! Not bad! Take this! Now jump on this! That was playtime is over. Oh no! This is the end for you! Final Kamehameha! Gohan, you lost because you've been slacking off in your training.
Press left. Free fall. Zero. Notification. 0 seconds. Multiple unit.
How is Vegito overall? Honestly, I would say Vegito is pretty good. Like I mentioned, besides the few hiccups and the uninteresting ultimate Blue Vegito has, Vegito's pretty good. I could make a pretty good argument that his Super Saiyan form or base form is probably the best, and if I had to rank them, it would probably be something like base form, Super Saiyan Blue. That's pretty much how I would rank them, and I don't really see a reason to rank them differently. You can make the argument that his Super Saiyan form is the best version, and I do feel like Super Saiyan and his base form are really good characters. Actually, some of the highlights of this game, even when compared with the DLC, which I actually do think are really good moveset wise, and I can't wait to talk about them. Vegito still stands out. They did a good job translating how strong he is as a fusion, and I can't wait to go over the others.